Thanksgiving is upon us, and we've got some great design ideas to help you celebrate. We have some expert tips on how to make your outdoor spaces holiday ready on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. The holiday season is a great reason to spruce up some of the outdoor areas of your home. We get you ready to greet loved ones and celebrate Thanksgiving SoFlo style. Today, we'll show you how to create a beautiful harvest table, set up a cozy gathering space, enjoy the holidays poolside, and so much more. So we're here today at the beautiful Sarah Social Club with the event space owner and designer, Chelsea Roth. Chelsea, welcome to SoFlo Home Project.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you here.
So of course, there's not many places where you can enjoy an outdoor Thanksgiving and be comfortable in the weather. But here in South Florida, we are so lucky that we have the options of indoor or outdoor dining or both for the holiday.
So I absolutely love outdoor gathering. I think it's one of the most beautiful things about being here. And the Harvest Thanksgiving table is one of my favorite things, and I love a really large table. I want to put all of the things on the table.
Well, we got a lot of things on this table that make it so beautiful. It still has a very intimate feel, even though it's a large table. And I think it's because of all the different items on the table that bring texture and color.
And that's what I love so much. I love the neutrals with the linens, with all the textures, and even like the rattan on the placemats too. That adds another element. All artisan made with beautiful little detail, and you can use them in this setting and many other settings because they're neutral.
This is a great tip for our viewers because in a theme, while the tabletop decor brings in some of that fall Thanksgiving theme, your placemats, things like that can be reused for many holidays, many gatherings.
Absolutely, like these with this color for like Christmas, how beautiful, right? So you can really play around with it in different areas. All those really like harvest sort of colors, so just keep it really intimate, keep it really cozy. And I also really love eclectic. So I don't think that everything has to match. So even when you're entertaining for more people and you don't have all of the sets, I really feel like you can mix and match a little bit and keep it really fun and creative.
And you could do that with the silverware. It just really looks very nice.
And then if something ever happens to one place setting, it's not the end of the world. It's just a matter of putting in another set, right? And it's like perfectly imperfect and it has character.
Absolutely. So let's start with the base. We've got this nice linen tablecloth. So this is something where if you could push multiple tables together to create the larger space, and then doing one large tablecloth over it.
Yeah, I've kind of layered a matter of 4 different ones all together. And there's 2 different styles of linen in here too, but also another thing, it just doesn't have to be so perfect.
And you can't even tell, so by sticking with the same material, it really creates the illusion of one large tablecloth.
Yes.
And now the runner is another great thing, I think, that adds color, texture, and allows you this palette.
I absolutely love the harvest colors, like the paprikas, the burnt orange, the little hints of green. So I layered a couple of those on top and then pulled from the table colors in the runner with the napkin holders and things like that. My idea was just like, more is better for me. I was like, I just want extra stuff on the table.
Add more. To our viewers, that's always a great tip. When you are putting together sort of a mixture of different levels and heights of decor on the centerpiece of a table, put it all in and then stand back and kind of you add, you take out.
It's just a creative process, right? You're like, this works, this doesn't work.
What I love about this particular setting is that it really has that like richness of fall. And of course here in South Florida, whenever we could bring that in, it's great because our leaves don't get all of those rich colors, just kind of rounds out that Thanksgiving and fall-like feeling.
I think that that's what it is.
Now I want to chat a little bit about the candles. I think that's something that always adds that beautiful table ambiance.
I love a well-lit table where it's really intimate. I think that the candles are really important. And we also have these amazing chandeliers that you can hang from your trees, which are beautiful because the whole entire property lights up at night and it's just so magical.
It's a larger space, but each area feels so intimate and cozy because of the lighting.
I like that homey feeling, you know, really at home. The candles are burning, the lights are on, the music is playing, like you have a blanket on top of you. That's outdoor entertaining for me.
Absolutely. This is one beautiful large table setting, but we are gonna to continue touring through these beautiful outdoor spaces and share more outdoor dining ideas when we come back. Coming up, we go full SoFlo by planning your holiday gathering poolside on SoFlo Home Project.
I'm Mike with USA Windows and Doors. One of the most important things you can do in your house is change your door to an impact door. We're going to show you how we do it on today's SoFlo Home Project.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are continuing to share some ways to get your outdoor spaces holiday ready. And we're here with Chelsea Roth at the beautiful Sarah Social Club. Chelsea, so you host a lot of events here at this space, and you've created another great setup for us to share with our viewers. And what I love about it, this time we're going to focus more on the kind of poolside dining, the more casual aspect of perhaps Thanksgiving outdoors.
I love these really adorable napkin holders.
They're so great.
Right? The rattan with the palm trees. I think it's so fun to combine the color. I love the blue and white for like the pool side, but also incorporating a little green in color. Also the floral. I think you kind of can't go wrong with things like this. You got the shells, you got the floral, the octopus. It's fun, and that's how it should be by the pool.
Definitely. I mean, this is one great example of sort of kind of breaking the traditional rules of what Thanksgiving colors need to be. In the previous setup, we looked at those beautiful autumn colors, but we're here in SoFlo. You're also using your environment, so like pulling the blues from what's already around. And I think to our viewers at home, maybe it's not blue, maybe it's another color that's in your outdoor space already. It feels so nice. It's not the expected color, but it's fresh and beautiful and just works so nice.
Yes.
So we talk about this maybe being a poolside Thanksgiving. Perhaps if someone lives in a condo, they might not have the large yard, but they could use tables that are already downstairs poolside to decorate. Adding the linen makes such a big difference.
It does. It just elevates the experience so much, and you can get so many beautiful different linens out there, and same thing, nothing really has to like match.
And it softens it up, and I think what's so nice here is we have place settings, but here you didn't do all the traditional kind of charger and plate because this is more casual.
We normally are entertaining and food's coming right off the barbecue, so you're going up there with your plate, getting the food. It's just a lot more casual by the pool, and I enjoy that too.
You also have a great rug underneath. Adding that touch of the outdoor rug, a nice way to add that color. You're bringing in more blues, it grounds the space, and the touch of floral. Like it all has this very natural feel, but feels very SoFlo.
Yes.
Now, and speaking of more outdoor areas for entertaining, we are going to take you to the other side of the space by the bar. But before we do that, let's check in with Mike Martinez from USA Windows and Doors and see what advice he has for us today.
I'm Mike from USA Windows and Doors. A lot of people think about windows and how they're going to protect their house, but impact doors are just as important. They're a critical part of giving overall protection all the way around. This beautiful door from ES Windows is going to highlight this house. We're going to walk you through how we took the old door out, and we're going to put the brand new door in. With a beautiful side light matching along with it, the privacy glass and the bronze tinted glass, it's a beautiful addition to this home. So now that we can see the door coming out, now the real work begins. The one thing you really have to understand when you look at these door frames in the traditional way, as you can see, this door was an in-swing door. Came inside, doesn't meet building code today. We have to make sure that door opens outward. We want to make sure that it can't push in case of a hurricane. So you can see on this door frame, it's really not designed or to handle any kind of real impact or wind pressure. See this gap? I can fit my whole hand up in here all the way around it. When we put this new door frame, there won't be a gap. We're going to take this door out, we're going to take this frame out, we're going to replace all the wood bucks, make sure the concrete's ready, and prepare for a brand new door. So here at USA Windows and Doors, we have a wide selection of doors. We can handle this door with a side light, we could have made the door a little bit wider, we could have put a pivot door in here. Bottom line is, we can handle just about any situation a customer wants. This home is protected against any storm and against any unwanted entry. If you're interested in having that same protection, check us out, usawindowsanddoors.com. Back to you, Elena.
Thanks, Mike. So Chelsea, now we are on the other side of this beautiful poolside Thanksgiving setup that you've done here. So I love the kind of bar top seating. This is also another way to, perhaps you're just sort of spending Thanksgiving just right at the pool and enjoying a great South Florida day.
Everyone always gathers around this one space, I think because the drinks come freely from the bar here and things are coming off the barbecue. So we love sitting here.
I love that you've bought in the blue again, but in a different way. Here, this appeals to the sort of SoFlo environment and the colors of the pool.
I love this blue, as you can see. It adds a really nice pop, and I really like playing around still with the textures, the shells, the different elements. I love all of the beading. I think that these are adorable.
And it's a great juxtaposition. I also want to point out just fun ways for viewers at home to think about mixing and matching stuff. The sort of floral printed china mixed with more of the seashell casual placemat, and then the little crab beaded napkin holder. It all works so well together, but they're all such different elements you can get from many different table settings you've had in the past.
Yeah, it's unexpected and eclectic.
So Chelsea, I also want to talk about this beautiful way that you've displayed the menu. What a fun way to either put your Thanksgiving meal menu up or your drink menu like you did here.
I was so tired of hosting a full bar. And I was like, why don't we create our signature drinks around here with the personality that we have?
It's fun for holiday entertaining or even year round.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of drinks, okay, serving poolside, sometimes we're restricted, don't want to have a lot of glass and things like that.
So I found these amazing bags, and they're reusable, and added this cute blue and white straw. Here
these
you go.
Are so cute.
And they're almost like an adult juice box.
Absolutely are.
And you can order them with whatever saying. So if you want to say thankful or anything for the holidays or a nice little message, or you can put a little sticker on them.
I love that it's a great way to add pops of color. You can mix up all the holiday colors, your decor colors, and it's a fun way to enjoy your drink.
Yeah.
So Chelsea, we are going to continue touring through the beautiful Sarah Social Club and check out more of the great ways you could bring your Thanksgiving outdoors when we come back. Coming up next, see how to add some flair to your outdoor holiday gathering on SoFlo Home Project. So I'm here today with Paul Baines with Paul Baines Roofing. Paul, welcome to SoFlo Home Project. Paul, so a lot of homeowners are starting to get letters from their insurance company being told they need a new roof, that it needs to be replaced. What is that all about?
What's going on is they're being told they need a new roof because certain insurance laws have passed, and if the roof is 15 or 20 years old, the insurance company doesn't want to insure a 20-year-old roof. Even though it's a 30-year roof, the roof still looks new, it has no leaks, and people are confused. They don't understand why.
So once homeowners get these letters from their insurance company, how can Paul Baines Roofing help them when they're thinking about what to do next?
So we could go out and inspect the roof. If it still has life in it, we can certify that, say it has another 3 to 5 years of life in it. And that all sounds good and feels good at the time. But the truth is, next year they're going to want the same thing, and they're going to say now it doesn't have 3 to 5 years of life. So they're going to force them to do it a year later. And they think they're buying another 3 to 5 years. We tell them, we can do this now, but a year from now you're going to hear from your insurance company again. So it really delays it a year, and that goes by fast.
What would be the best advice you would give homeowners who are in that position?
Don't spend too long making a decision, because there could be price increases monthly after this storm.
So if you're thinking about it, it's time to kind of make that call and get the ball rolling if you need to replace your roof.
That's right.
In terms of other things when it comes to the cost of the roof, do you offer financing here for homeowners?
Absolutely. We offer several different financing. Banks, PACE program, really whatever fits the customer.
That's great. So there's definitely a lot of options.
There's a lot of options.
Paul, so I want to thank you so much for sharing all of your knowledge with us today. But the most important question I have is, how do homeowners reach you?
I'm Paul. Give me a call, 981-ROOF.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are continuing to talk about great ways to celebrate Thanksgiving outdoors, but SoFlo style with Chelsea Roth, the designer here at Sarah Social Club. So Chelsea, we talk about all the different events you host here. This is the perfect fall SoFlo style gathering space. I mean, it transports you to another area.
Absolutely. So we call this the Jungle Saloon, and this is a great place to gather.
So here on this bar side setup, you kind of really did a nice way of bringing that Thanksgiving feel in.
Absolutely. So I want to be a little bit more traditional with the pumpkins on this side. And I love the plaid. I always think about like you're at a bonfire. You want to be in like plaid, jean shorts. That I've added a lot of like the native touches as well and keeping it really cozy. You think fall, you think Thanksgiving, even though we're here in Florida. I want to feel cozy.
And we could still be cozy in this setting. So for our viewers, they could think about doing this in certain areas of their yard, even if it's creating small, like little seated areas.
Absolutely, and I think you can add these sort of things in anywhere and they can be smaller. I think it's just about creating gathering spaces.
So speaking of different settings, on the other side of this area is an amazing cozy little fireside space. So
Yes.
Let's go check that out.
I think there's nothing that's like says coziness like campfire and s'mores.
So what a great way to kind of bring that whole vibe together.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not just about the decor itself.
I really like to create little experiences, you know? So in each area you're doing something, and I love something interactive, you know, because it gets people talking, it's creative.
Just such a great way to kind of put it together when your guests come over to here perhaps after the meal. What a fun space.
Absolutely. We just found these cards which are really cute because I always like to get guests interacting and engaged. So these are called fireside chats. So for instance, here's a question. If you could travel through time for 1 year, would you go to the past or the future?
You get to know people further through all of these fun little games like this.
Yeah, and I think that that's what it's all about.
I just really think all of these little tray setups where you've got extra mugs, so creating that experience throughout the space. So it's just like little moments of that and set in this beautiful setting. Chelsea, so this might be one of my favorite spaces we've toured so far, but they've all been so beautiful, and we've got one more to see, and you're gonna have to stay with us to see what that is when we come back. Next, we have outdoor design ideas for you to relax and cozy up with loved ones on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are relaxing here on our final stop of our outdoor Thanksgiving SoFlo style with Chelsea Roth of Sarah Social Club, designer who helped create all of these beautiful vignettes at the space. So Chelsea, we've looked at all the other setups you've done throughout the property, and now we're in our final stop. So I feel like this is sort of our like Moroccan chic kind of vibe.
Absolutely. I love a good tea party, a good Moroccan mint tea and some good treats. I like taking your shoes off at the end of the day,
Relaxing.
getting cozy, lots of pillows, lots of fabric, and lots of color.
So, and key about this look is lots of pillows. So if you want to create something like this at home, it's really about like the day bed, the loungy, outdoor kind of bed, piling on the pillows, the textures, the patterns, and it just gives such a fun and cozy look.
Yeah, and there's nothing like after a big Thanksgiving meal. You do not want to be sitting or standing anymore. You want your shoes off, you want to lie back, and there's no better way to enjoy that than having some tea.
So this is awesome, and I absolutely love the way that all of the teacups are colorful, just like the rest of the pillows, and also even layering the rugs.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, just the more layering, the more texture.
What I also love about this space is the way we are under a hut right now, and it's sort of a very covered and cozy element instead of being completely open to the outdoors.
Yeah, and I think it's so nice because whenever you have that sort of structure, you can always take fabric and you can billow it out to give you that really intimate setting and to also add that texture, depth, and layers to make it cozy.
Definitely. This is such a nice after dinner kind of setup just to relax and Cheers to that, because this is a great way to absolutely spend the holiday. You've shown us a lot of different ways that we can get inspiration from all of the outdoor spaces in our home, so it could absolutely be used in creating great outdoor spaces, not just for Thanksgiving, but for year-round.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for sharing all of these great tips with us, but also for touring us through the beautiful property to give us all the design inspiration and get us into the holiday spirit. So thank you.
Thank you. It's been so much fun.
And now let's take a look at what design inspiration we have for you next week on SoFlo Home Project. We have pro tips on how to overcome unexpected design dilemmas. It's all about good planning and creative thinking. And I want to wish you all a great start to the holiday season, and we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.